Good morning, guys. I'm going to read the next chapter for us in Flying Solo. Remember, this book is published by a publishing company called Sandpiper, and I'm reading it to you guys with permission from the publishing company. This chapter is kind of short, and so if my video time allows, because I try to keep my videos under about 12 to 15 minutes or so, I'm going to read the next chapter as well because it's kind of short as well. So we're going to try to meet two new characters today. And so this chapter we're going to meet Jessica Cook. She stared at herself in the bathroom mirror. Amazing how skinny she had grown and tall. She was the tallest kid in the whole 6th grade, which suited her fine. Jessica didn't mind being different. "Breakfast," Mom called. "Okay," Jessica yelled. She gave her hair 3 more brushes. 48, 49, 50. Wheeled out of the bathroom and ran down the kitchen. Monica, Jessica's 3-year-old sister, was sitting on the floor. "Hi, Monica." "Hi, Mom." "Boy, I'm hungry." "You could use some meat on your bones," Mom said. "You want a waffle? Scrambled eggs? Fruit salad? Cereal?" "All of the above," Jessica replied, nodding. "I'm starving." "Morning, ladies," Dad said, walking into the kitchen. He poured himself a cup of coffee and sat down at the table. "Hi, Dad. Nice suit." "Thanks," he said, smiling at her. "What's going on in school, Jessica? How's Mr. Fabiano?" "Mr. Fab is fabulous." She poured herself a large bowl of cereal. "Next week, we're going to start on a research project." "On?" "My future profession," Jessica said, like what we all want to be when we grow up." "And you want to be a lawyer, right?" He smiled at her. "Like father, like daughter." "Nope," she said. "I want to be the Chief Justice of Supreme Court." "Nice," he said, nodding. "But most Supreme Court justices are judges first. And most judges are lawyers first." "You'd make a fine lawyer," Mom said, putting a plate of scrambled eggs in front of her. "You've got the mind for it." "Yes, and the law is important," Dad said. "Without the law, there would be total anarchy." Monica ran over and took the seat next to Jessica. "What are you going to be when you grow up?" Jessica asked her. "A horsey rider," Monica said, dead serious. "Can you teach me, please?" "I've got to go to school," Jessica told her. "I thought today was a home day," Monica said sadly. "Nope, it's Friday. Tomorrow's a home day." "Here's your waffle," Mom said to Monica. "Let me help you cut it," Jessica offered. "No, I'd do it myself," Monica said. She stabbed her fork into the waffle, but it slid off the plate and knocked over her cup. Orange juice spilled all over the table and all over Dad's suit. "She can't do it herself," Dad yelled, jumping up. "What were you thinking? For goodness sake, she's only 3 years old." "Sorry, Dad," Jessica said. "Now I've got to change." Dad stormed out of the kitchen. So, we didn't learn a lot about Jessica. We just know that she's tall. We know that she is skinny. And we know that she wants to be in the justice system, meaning like when she grows up, she wants to be a judge, the Supreme Court judge. So all of those are in the justice system. And so also the way her dad reacted at the end of the chapter makes me wonder if her dad is kind of hard on her a little bit, maybe, and she has to deal with that a lot at home. Maybe she makes mistakes and her dad gets upset about them. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of making a prediction here. All right, so next chapter. Sean O'Day. 7:13 a.m. He was walking with a dog, and they were walking through a huge mansion with many large and beautiful rooms. But the house was the forest, and the rooms were made by trees. The trunks grew close together to form walls, and he found he could walk through the walls and enter clearings lit from above by soft light that flickered as it sifted through the leafy branches. He entered one forest room, where the light was so green and pure, he sat down for a moment and closed his eyes. The dog came and sat close by him. It was quiet. He sat with his hunting rifle, holding it loosely with the safety on and the chamber empty. "Hey!" A hand roughly shook his shoulder. "Hey! Wake up!" Sean blinked open his eyes and saw Darlene. He groaned and rubbed his eyes. He hated getting bumped out of a dream, especially a sweet dream like that. So all of that was a dream before. He was dreaming that he was in the forest and he was hunting. "Come on, bud. It's almost 1:15. You better get a move on or you'll miss the bus." He glanced at the clock, barely 20 minutes before the school bus came. He waited until Darlene left the room before he got out of bed. From the top drawer, he dug out a clean pair of socks, but he couldn't find any clean t-shirts. And not a single pair of clean underwear either. He went to the pile of clothes on the floor and dug through them until he found a pair of shorts and t-shirt that didn't look too bad. In the kitchen, Darlene was sipping a cup of coffee and staring out the window. Behind her on the counter, Sean made a quick count of the empty green bottles. 11. "Top of the morning to you," she said. "Hi." He didn't have to ask where Dad was. He was in the bedroom sleeping. "You've got quite a pile of dirty clothes in your room," Darlene said. "Smells like a locker room in there. Would you do me a favor, Sean? Pick up those clothes and throw them into the washing machine. I'll run it." "Yeah, okay, I'll do it after school." Darlene sometimes reminded Sean of Dad's last girlfriend, Carla. Carla had been 10 years younger than Dad, and Darlene was even younger than that. She was 22, barely 10 years older than Sean. He opened the fridge. "We got any bagels?" he asked. "We're out," Darlene said. "I'll get some when I go shopping today." "You want some scrambled eggs?" "No." "Well, you better eat something," she said. "I don't have time," he answered. Even though his stomach was growling something fierce, he yanked a can of soda from the fridge and tucked it into his knapsack. Then he went back to his room, grabbed a candy bar from the top of his dresser, and slipped out of the house. Sean, to me, seems like a boy that has to do a lot of things on his own. It seems to me that in the chapter, it said that Dad was sleeping when Sean was getting ready. So to me, it seems like Dad is gone a lot or not present a lot. So I'm going to say Dad is not present. He has a lot of different women figures in his life because Dad moves through girlfriends all the time. So he doesn't have a whole lot of stability. And so I'm going to say he's not stable. And I'm going to predict that Sean is a very independent person because he has to make a lot of decisions on his own. Star student competition instructions. The student that comments the most about the book in the comments throughout the week will get a special prize from me on Friday on their doorstep. Last week, the 2 students that won the Star Student competition for iStation were Lily and Jalen, and they got candy and a slime kit. And so the top 2 students that comment the most about the book in the comments, you will get a prize at your doorstep. I don't know what it is yet this week, but it could be something special. So here's your question for today for you to post in the comments and talk about with your other classmates is maybe what type of characters do you think Jessica and Sean are? Why were the chapters so short on Jessica and Sean? Those chapters were only like 2 pages long. So why would the author include those chapters even if they are so short? There has to be a reason why. So comment and tell me what you think. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.